Ladies and gentlemen, there is trouble in paradise. The Tower of Babel is just about to collapse. When you saw Joe Mutuli talking about how his son was abducted and how William Samoei Ruto was aware and how the NIS was involved in this, know that JB Muturi was talking on behalf of many cabinet secretaries. JB Muturi was talking on behalf of many senators and members of parliament. And this is one of the things that is going to make William Samoei Ruto's government to collapse. And this is one of the things that is going to make many people leave the government of William Samoei Ruto. It is just a matter of time. It is not if, but when. It's gonna happen. And I've always repeated that stampede is going to shock everyone. And William Samoei Ruto will be left with a shell of a government. The second reason, other than abduction, why they are going to leave the government and why William Samoei Ruto will be badly exposed is because of Gachagua's wave. Gachagua's wave, not only in Mount Kenya, but also in Nairobi and some parts of the country, is something that is hurting the government. It is something that is making the security leaders burn the midnight oil, trying to come up with a way of how to stop Rigathi Gachagua. When you saw Kithure Kindiki meeting the members, the leaders of Mount Kenya East, and all of them were in a sober mode, you realize that there is trouble in paradise. You realize that the worst is just about to happen. And when you look at Gachagua has turned out to be a force to reckon with. Gachagua will be the kingmaker. Anybody opposing Rigathi Gachagua, especially in Murang'a, Nyeri, Kiambu, Laikipia, and Meru and many parts of Mount Kenya, including many parts of Nairobi, will be rejected by the voters. Anyone supporting William Samoei Ruto or vying on the side of William Samoei Ruto in 2027 cannot win any election. In fact, if you look at Rigathi Gachagua is gaining traction every day. And before William Samoei Ruto knows what is happening, many leaders will be aligned to Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua is already controlling a huge area, a high number of people than William Samoei Ruto. Number 3, in my view, is because of desperation. Leaders are despairing. They are looking at William Samoei Ruto and nothing seems to be working. They are looking at William Samoei Ruto. Now we are just about to start the third year of his reign, and he has not done anything other than telling people that the price of uga has come down. Kenyans cannot account for anything. There is nothing to show, truth be told. There is nothing positive to talk about. What Kenyans are talking about is just taxation. What Kenyans are talking about is just many other things. So, ladies and gentlemen, when I look at this government, I see a lot of trouble. The other thing that will make even the cabinet secretaries to resign is because a number of them want to join elective positions. Some of them want to be governors, others want to be members of parliament, and others want to be senators. And after that desperation, they can see they don't have time. And William Samoei Ruto's government is actually hurting many Kenyans. There is also the issue of the Democratic Party, the Kibaki Party that was formed in 1991. That is the party that is led by J.B. Muturi, and that is the party that is now being associated with Rigathi Gachagua and many leaders who are associated with Rigathi Gachagua. What I know is that Kenyans remember Mwai Kibaki with nostalgia. They remember him as the best president. The president who actually delivered the country, who took the country from its worst form. The GDP was growing at negative. Nothing seemed to be working. He inherited a dilapidated economy. In fact, if there's somebody who inherited empty coffers, it is Mwai Kibaki. But he never talked about it. He just delivered. And now, because he was the leader of DP, and people would like to be associated with a successful leader, and because this was his party, there is a feeling that anybody who will be left out when Gachagua will be actually naming the party by the end of January, here you have nowhere to go. And these people want to align themselves with the ground, because when you look at the ground is rejecting Ruto's policy. The government does not want, the ground does not want to be associated with William Samoei Ruto. People will always like to associate themselves with the winning side. People will always cross over to the winning side. So the fact that politics is local from all angles can only mean that majority of people who want to actually win the elections have to leave William Samoei Ruto and expose him badly. The other reason why they are leaving, or they will leave the government, is because of the Kalenjin Mafia. The Kalenjin Mafia are everywhere. They control many sectors. Some of these mafia do not hold any office, but they are very, very powerful. More powerful than elected leaders. More powerful than other leaders who are actually in the executive. But these guys hold sway. These guys decide who is going to say what, when, and who is going to meet who. The fact that they are overbearing, and the fact that everybody can see that there are liability to William Samoei Ruto, and the fact that William Samoei Ruto has not been able to rein on them, he has not been able to stop them, he has given them a free hand, can only make other leaders run away from the government. So these guys, if William Samoei Ruto is not going to contain them, William Samoei Ruto will be left with the Kalenjin nation only. And even some of the Kalenjin guys are likely also to run away from William Samoei Ruto. So it will be very, very interesting, because when you look at it, the issue of abductions and the issue of impeaching Rigathi Gachagua, these are the two main things that are going to make William Samoei Ruto a one-term president. These are the two main things that will make many people leave the government, including the CSCs. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you think. That is just my opinion. Maybe you can tell us what you think, because William Samoei Ruto is actually going to face the battle of his life when this stampede begins. Remember, it also happened in 2002, and history is fond of repeating itself. Have a blessed day. Bye.